For today's quiz, we're going to talk about pulleys. I have a mass that I need lifted here and here. They're equal. They're at the same height. I want to lift them to a new height that'll be equal. The yellow string, I have a pulley on top. I also have this blue pulley that's going to help me change direction here, and I would pull them in this manner. On the orange configuration, I've got a single pulley with another single pulley, and there's 3 pulleys, but I'm only using the single on the bottom here. So despite it having 3 wheels, I'm only using the middle one. The quiz asks simply which of these would require the most amount of work for me to do to lift each of these masses to the same height. That's your quiz. If you would please put down your answer and your reasoning, and then mark how confident you are in that answer. All right, let's give an explanation for this. First of all, students often think pulleys are magic. They're not magic, but they are awesome. There's a multitude of different ways to solve this problem. You could think of forces, you could think of lengths, you can combine the two and do work. You could also draw rather complex free body diagrams and so on. Here's one hint on taking complexity out of problems. Think of being a superhero that can figure out many different things, like Batman. Batman is kind of like a normal person. He just has cognitive tools, and he needs to know when to use particular tools. You know, if he's climbing a wall, or if he's, subduing some criminal or something like that. Using the right tool for the job can help you. In this manner, you can really get rid of a lot of the complexity by simply thinking, which one of these is going to lift the most amount of mass? In this case, when I lift this, you can see that I am lifting this mass. This, I'm going to also lift the mass. And if I'm lifting them the same height from here to here, many students will say, well, then you're probably doing the same amount of work. However, we forgot something because I'm not just lifting this mass, which is about equivalent to one of these pulleys here. This is about 50 grams. This is about 50 grams also. Here, I'm lifting this 50-gram mass from here to here. On this one, I am also lifting a 50-gram mass, but I'm also lifting 1, 2, 3 of these. And if these are 50 grams each, now I'm lifting 200 versus 50. So it turns out, while this one might feel easier to pull, I'm actually going to end up doing more total work on this orange configuration. That's your quiz for today.